welcome to Blockstack TV. I'm Tom Stiles.
I'm Steve Shigeru. Blockstack TV is the hottest internet ultimate TV show ever to rock your digital world. And we are back.
We've got a brand new sofa.
Yeah.
Outdoors because, you know, it's the British summertime and we've just come
cloudy.
off the back of World Masters Ultimate Club Championships. And it's been a while, Steve.
It has been... it's 11 years?
11 years.
Since we did an episode.
Yeah.
You can go find that on our YouTube channel. I think it's got 13 views.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Bump up our numbers.
We were raising money for getting the World Under 23s in London, or maybe it was 2016. Maybe it's so. Yeah, cheers to you. It's great to be back together. We don't get to see each other very much anymore. So as we were both in the same place for the same tournament, we thought we'd put an episode together and celebrate what a brilliant week it's been here in Nottingham. And
unbelievable.
Steve, you've been playing with Flash.
I've been playing in the great Grandmaster Open Division with Flash, with a lot of locals. So I think between us and Purple Cobras, we were probably the closest thing to the local team. Yeah,
Purple Cobras winning Spirit in the Grandmaster Mixed Division.
We came second.
Yeah.
Can't beat those Japanese, they're too nice.
Yeah. And it's been a fantastic week.
How big was this tournament?
So this was huge. The stat I liked the most was they had over 15,000 points were scored this week, which is pretty nuts. 668 games, 3,300 and a bit athletes, huge volunteer team.
Yep.
It was there was 14 fields at Highfields and 26 fields at Riverside. 2 sites and an amazing logistical effort from UK Ultimate to put it all together. It's been huge.
And the weather was good.
The weather was good. In fact, in some ways, it was too good. It was a heat wave at the start, wasn't it? Which I think a lot of people arrived not expecting 34-degree heat in
England.
No, not a thing.
It was phenomenal. Maybe now's a good time for our volunteer to walk through the back. Well, that's you.
So we have a volunteer with us. If you remember, in about 2010, we did an episode with the then baby Bryn. Bryn, you have to bob down to this is Bryn now. He's 16 years old, and he's wearing his. You swapped your shirt.
Yeah, it's.
They can't see if you're up there, but they can see the shirt.
Yeah,
it's a very nice top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. So Bryn's going to be in Spain with GB under 20s for World Juniors in a couple of weeks. But thanks very much, Bryn. You can go back and watch the rest of the show over there.
He was volunteering all week.
Working very, very hard over there. Yeah. So highlight of the week from your point of view for Flash?
I mean, just playing with a lot of old friends was great. I don't play grass anymore because my knees are pretty destroyed. But I had to make a special effort to come here and play every game. I missed one because I hurt my knee before we played the Korean team. But otherwise, I went all week. That was like, just being here was my #1 highlight, which is lame. My #2 highlight was when all the Canadian teams went to the box in town. So like 300 Canadians.
Oh, wow.
Went to watch Canada knock out South Africa.
In the World Cup?
In the World Cup.
Amazing.
And they scored with 5 minutes to go, and it went crazy. That was wild.
That sounds like a great time. And there was the England game on Wednesday, which we were both together for.
And we all watched that.
Yeah,
it was another phenomenal moment.
It was really lovely. I think my highlight was probably the party.
I wonder why, Tom.
Well,
because Tom was the center of attention.
Yeah. So I got to do a DJ set alongside DJ Bradley James, who I've got to say, I'm glad he went on after me because he was flipping brilliant. He was so much better of a DJ than I was. He's an actual professional DJ. That's what he does. He does sports events and clubs and that sort of stuff.
Okay.
There was a reason he was on after me. Well, there wasn't. He was supposed to be on before me, but I'm very glad it worked out the way it did. And also our fabulous band B-Side. Follow them at B-Side Official on Insta. They are a group of local kids that we know, I've known for a couple of years. They are flipping brilliant, and the set list they put together was just perfect for the crowd that were there. I mean, and what was your perspective on the party, Steve?
Oh, I thought it was magnificent. I just think it would have been, I don't know, I must feel like it needed a bit more space. But my only downside was it just needed a bit more space. But the upside is everybody went. Everyone was pumped. Everyone was engaged.
Yeah.
And it was just nonstop. Like, it was hard to not end up in conversation after conversation after conversation. Like, that's why we come here.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we play Ultimate.
Yeah.
But seeing old friends in the Masters, Grandmasters, and Great Grandmasters that you've been playing against and with, that's the moment. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was great. I really struggled, not just at the party, but across the tournament, to walk.
Yeah.
Walking from one place to another was hard work because everyone you saw, you knew. It was so many old friendships.
And I got bought free beer because they said, you're the guy from Blockstack.
Wow.
Yes.
You're still using the Blockstack beer
I am
tokens?
still using yeah, I'm still doing it. And I'm not saying no.
No, it's great.
How was it from the stage?
Well, the stage it's just the best perspective ever. I mean, I don't think you have to be the best DJ in the world to DJ a world's
Proof right here.
ultimate party because the crowd is so up for it, and you just, as long as you feed them high energy stuff, they go for it. And I bring a little bit of extra bounce and a little bit of conducting the crowd and shouting stuff, and people like the hat. I think
It's identifiable.
it's definitely cool. I've been very fortunate to do some of the best nights of my life have been DJing at ultimate parties. So 2016, I did the world's party there.
I mean, pre-Blockstack, I remember you going to Turku in 2004.
Oh, it DJ'd
And
at
some guy
Turku.
didn't bring his needles.
That's right.
And you ended up DJing like on the spot.
Well, I was on for the first hour and only the first hour, and then the DJ that was supposed to come on after me rocked up, and they had in Finland they have this you bring your own needles thing
Yes.
if you're a DJ, and every
That's
Finnish
how it works.
DJ knows that. This guy was like, I don't have any needles. How am I going to play? I said, oh, do you want me to cover for you? So I did another like 50-minute set after he'd cocked up with his needles and before he took over.
Well,
but
anyway,
happy days.
it's not about you.
No, but yeah, party was brilliant. I was very pleased to see B-side do such a great job and superb, and just about managed to hang on to enough of the voice to do in stadium announcing
Yep.
for Saturday's finals. I mean, and where were you
Right.
sitting for that?
I was sitting for the Masters Open final with Clapham versus Boneyard. We got there early and was sat dead center with if you heard the loud Germans, I guess they were.
Yeah.
They were singing and supporting Clapham all the way through. It was raucous, let's say.
Yeah, I think everybody, and this is not a slight on the American teams, they play brilliant and they always represent at World Championships. We love that. But everybody wants to see a little bit of an upset, and everyone's cheering for the underdog. And for the first time ever, I think Clapham were the underdogs they were the fan favourite there.
Well, it was funny. Conor McHale put a post up after they had won their 7v2 and just said, seeding's much?
Yeah,
He doesn't usually heckle.
yeah.
He's got advanced coaching, ultimate level-headedness, but that was funny.
Yeah. So just talk about that game then. So you were seated on the halfway line,
Yeah.
and the atmosphere in the crowd just was buzzing. A lot of people had come up early, even with a hangover. There was a lot of coffee going on.
There was a lot of coffee.
And it was a great atmosphere.
It was amazing, and it was like people were cheering Clapham not just because it wasn't American, because they were the underdogs.
Yeah.
They were seeded so low to start, regardless of what Connor says, and they struggled a little bit. It ended. The half was taken 8-5 in favor of Boneyard.
Yeah.
And the person sitting next to me, his name is Seth. Seth, hi. He said 8-5 is the worst way to go into half. And I was like, why? He goes, it's just enough of a gap for you to take 10% off the pedal because you think you've got the game. And I was like, let's see how this plays out.
Yeah.
And the Oracle has spoken.
Yeah, he was absolutely right.
How many in a row?
Well, I chatted with Clapham after the game, and I think they were quite optimistic because although it was 2 breaks, it was 1 drop in the first half. There was 1 mistake from Clapham, which Boneyard punished, and then because they scored upwind, they then went and scored downwind as well. So they were like, come on, we can't beat ourselves too much up about this. We're starting on offense in the second half. If we put that in, we can make amazing things happen. And my God, did they? It was brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Was it 7 in a row?
7. They scored their offensive point, and then they went upwind, downwind, upwind, downwind, upwind, downwind for 7 in a row. Amazing performance. And Boneyard's offense just completely crumbled under that defensive pressure.
Yeah, it was. They found a new level. It was spectacular. And then the ending was, I don't know. You couldn't. Is there a camera down there? Because I'd love to see that view of it.
Yeah.
The shot down the line from Briggs to Justin.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Butter.
the thing I really loved was that those players that have been stalwarts of Clapham, Hayden Slaughter and Cragg and
Ollie Gordon,
Tom Abrams, Conor McHale, Josh Briggs, and then finally that final pass to Justin Ford, who has been the talisman for that team for years and years and years and years, and has brought so much to Great Britain and to Clapham. To see him, and I spoke to him after the game, and he said, when I made the cut into that horrible corner of the field, I was like, this is a big ask. What am I doing cutting here? And then he looked over his shoulder and the disc is like perfect. It's just perfect.
Right there. It's like if your juniors team did that, you'd be like, never cut in the same third, let alone the same 2 foot along the line as the thrower, and he still throws it perfectly. I mean, come on, it
was amazing.
That's amazing. How come Justin Ford hasn't aged and we have so badly?
I don't think we've aged, Steve.
Oh, good.
Okay, yeah.
The camera adds 10 pounds.
Maybe you disagree, but that was a fabulous end to the week. And when we presented the trophies, I was also announcing all of the trophies. 9, was it 8? I think 8 divisions. All of the medalists, all of the spirits, all of the different presenters. It was a great atmosphere down there. And they'd done it. Normally they do those presentations on the field.
Yeah.
Which are always a logistical nightmare. So I think it was actually quite nice they'd done them away from the field with the background of the shot was the grandstand all set up behind. So it felt like a really
thought.
Yeah, it had been well put together. They'd got a nice place for the photographers to stand. Everything was nicely laid out. They had a nice stage there, and I think all the teams that got those photographs will be really pleased. But we closed out with a nice bit about UK Ultimate and particularly about Si Hill, who has done an amazing amount to really build the capability within the UK to run these huge events. This is the 3rd World Championships in 4 years that they've run. So they had 23 was under 24s in Nottingham. In 24 they ran World Juniors in Birmingham. They had an off year last year, and then this year the biggest of the lot, which has taken the full 2 years to make sure all the logistics are in place. And from a player's perspective, Steve, have you ever seen anything like it at this sort of scale?
No. It was the biggest. It was crazy. I saw Luke
Tobizovic. Yeah.
And said, "How's it going? From a player perspective, it seems amazing. So just give me a thumbs up." And he goes,
Yeah. I mean, even from back in 23, when we had the tournament in Nottingham, they were already thinking about putting in a bid for one of the tournaments in 26, either Worlds, which is in Limerick, or World Masters, which we've held here, and that attention to detail has been great.
A few venues can handle this much. How many fields?
It was 26 plus 14. Yeah, 40 fields.
40 fields.
Yeah.
And for those of you who played at Riverside, where I played, it's not normally that dry. There was a heat wave beforehand.
Yeah.
I warned everybody about the wind. That was accurate.
Yeah.
Like the tour we run here is called Wind Farm for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was brilliant. Like a little hard on the knees.
Yes, a little hard on the knees. And a few folks on Instagram talking about how hard it was, but yeah.
That's just bad luck of having a heat wave before in England. That was amazing. So, speaking of halftimes, there was one shocker game that rocked Reddit, Instagram, that I had the privilege and shock and awe of watching, and that was a team called Max Power. And right now the person behind the camera, being our engineer, played on that team. They took half in their semi-final in the Great Grandmaster Mixed Division, 8-0.
8-0! I mean,
Now,
you've got that game wrapped up, haven't you?
Sometimes you're overconfident at 8-5. 8-0, don't let it get to your head, okay? Just go out there like it's 0-0.
Yeah, play that second half. One point at a time.
All you got to do is get your holds.
Yeah.
It's a simple game.
You can't possibly lose from 8-0 up, can you?
I don't think I've ever taken half 8-0, even when I was way better than the other team. It's just never happened. They usually sneak one in on you, right?
Yeah.
And they lost 14, well, let's say it correctly, 12-14.
12-14, yeah.
Some mistakes were made. I would actually not say mistakes were made on the side of Max Power. I would say some brilliant defensive decisions were made. So it happens, and it can happen to you.
Yeah, I think that the story of that game, I think, will go down legendary. And in some ways, it's one of the nice things about the sport, isn't it? Is even if you are having the run of your life, Ultimate is a momentum game, and if you can find a way of stopping that other team's momentum and getting some of it yourself, like once it starts running away from them, they're going to have the sort of the doubts. We saw it in the final with Boneyard, looking like how are we going to score against this defense?
It was great. Let's give the redemption story. Max Power did win bronze.
Well done, Max Power, and it was great to have Nat and the team, Chris Welch, our good friend, on that side as well.
He wasn't on the team.
Wasn't on Max Power?
No,
he was wearing a Max Power shirt all week.
He has the shirt. He's just not on the team.
Oh, okay.
He's a fan.
He's a fan.
He's a fanboy. But let's all. I didn't know where the name Max Power came from.
Where's it come from?
Simpsons. Homer changes his name to Max Power in an episode, and he goes,
There's 3 ways to do things. The right way, the wrong way, and the Max Power way.
Isn't that the wrong way?
Yeah, but faster.
and they lived up to it.
Absolutely. The wrong way, but faster. There we go. Well, that seems a fitting end to a fitting way to end our show.
Perfect.
It's been cheers again, Steve.
Cheers.
Great to have you back on the sofa with us for
Likewise.
for Block Stack. It's been a brilliant week here in Nottingham. Wherever you are, keep playing Ultimate. And have a safe journey home wherever you're heading back to. And maybe we'll do one of these again in another 10 years.
Okay.
Until then,
It's a date.
I've been Tom Stiles.
I'm Steve Daguerre.
We'll catch you soon.